Welcome to lesson 11.10, dividing unit fractions by non-zero whole numbers. Today your learning goals are going to be to discover the inverse relationship between multiplication and division that will help you divide unit fractions by whole numbers. I also want you to understand the inverse relationship between multiplication and division and that they can be used to divide with fractions. Go ahead and write these learning goals down and pause this video, and when you are done writing down the learning goals, you can start the video back up. We have no vocabulary words today, so we're going to go on to our example problem. Half of a sheet of brownie cake is left over. Sarah, Megan, and Jordan are sharing the leftovers equally. What fraction of the original brownie cake does each person get? Okay, so I have 1/2 divided by 3 because there's 3 girls. What I am going to take is the inverse relationship of 3 and the inverse relationship of division. So I'm going to take 1/2 and multiply that by 1/3. And this is what I mean by inverse relationship. Now normally when we're dividing we go 1/2 divided by 3, but when we do division with fractions we're going to take this 3, remember, and put it over 1, 3 over 1. That's how you would make a whole number into a fraction if you were dividing by fractions, and you are dividing by fractions, but I need that inverse relationship. So we're going to take 1/2, and the inverse of division is multiplication, so we're going to multiply that and then find the reciprocal of 3, which is 1/3. So this is how you're going to do it. And we know that 1 times 1, we're going to multiply across the top, is 1. And 2 times 3 is 6. So our answer is 1/6. What fraction of the original brownie cake does each person get? Each person gets 1/6 of the brownie cake. Let's move on. Did you get each person gets 1/6 of the brownie cake? Yes, we did. So we can give ourselves a pat on the back and move on to the next problem. Okay, see if you can do this problem on your own following the same steps that we did last time. Pause this video, and when you think you have it, turn it back on and we'll go over it together. All right, what we have here is 1/4 divided by 2. The way we're going to solve this, remember that this 2 can really be understood as 2 over 1. So when we divide fractions, we have to find the inverse relationship of division, which is multiplication. And then we have to find the reciprocal of 2 over 1. So we're going to do 1/4 times, and then we're going to flip-flop this, 1/2. And then we have 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 2 is 8. So 1/4 divided by 2 is 1/8. Is that what you got? If so, great. Give yourself a pat on the back. If not, let's fix our mistakes and keep practicing. Let's move on to the next problem. All right, I want you to go ahead and try this one on your own. 1/4 divided by 4. When you think you have an answer, turn the video back on and we'll go over it together. What you're really doing here is 1/4 divided by 4. We think of this as 4 over 1. So then we will, in order to divide the fraction, we'll take 1/4 times, and then we have to flip-flop this, 1/4, and 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 4 is 16, and that is our answer. So 1/4 divided by 4 is 1/16. Is that what you got? If so, great. Give yourself a pat on the back. If not, make your corrections and we'll move on. All right. Here we have practice problem number 3, 1/2 divided by 5. Go ahead and try that problem on your own, and when you think you have an answer, then turn this video back on and we'll go over it together. All right, what we have here is 1/2 divided by 5. We're really going to think of this as 5 over 1, and then we'll do 1/2. We'll find the inverse of division, which is multiplication, and then we'll find the reciprocal of 5 over 1, which is 1/5. Now we'll multiply across the top. 1 times 1 is 1, and multiply across the bottom. 2 times 5 is 10. And our answer is 1/10. Is that what you got? If so, great. If not, make your corrections. And let's move on to the challenge problem. Here's our challenge problem. Maddox and his family were eating leftover lasagna. There was 1/2 of the lasagna left. Maddox has 1 brother, 1 sister, and 2 parents. If everyone gets the same size piece, what fraction of the original lasagna does each member of Maddox's family get? Go ahead and apply those same practices that we were doing in the example problem and the 3 practice problems and come up with an answer for the challenge problem and bring it to class tomorrow. And I will see you there and we'll go over it together.